In a quiet village where life moved with peace and simplicity, the people woke each day with laughter, work, and familiar routines. But sometimes, the warnings of God come in the middle of what feels normal, and only those who are spiritually awake can hear it. One morning, Mama Elise rose from her bed with a heavy stirring in her spirit. She could not explain it, but she felt an urgent burden. Something unseen was drawing closer. She prayed, asking God to reveal what troubled her heart, and that night, a prophetic dream came. In her dream, she saw dark clouds gathering over the village. The river rose violently, sweeping across the streets. She heard a strong voice saying, "Warn them! Prepare them! The danger is near!" She woke trembling, knowing the message was from God. The next day, she went from house to house, pleading with the people to listen. But many mocked her. Some laughed and said she was overthinking. Others said nothing like that could ever happen. It is dangerous when pride blinds a heart from the warnings of God. Yet a few listened. A young boy named Daniel, his mother, and a handful of families sensed the truth in her voice. Quietly, they gathered their belongings and followed Mama Elise to higher ground. Days passed and the sky remained calm. The villagers who mocked her became even more confident, saying, "Look, nothing is happening. We told you she was wrong." But on the third day, the wind suddenly changed. Clouds darkened. The air grew heavy. The storm that Mama Elise had seen in her dream had finally arrived. The rain fell with great force. The river swelled beyond its borders. Within minutes, water rushed through the village, carrying away everything in its path. Houses were swallowed, roads disappeared, and the people who ignored the warning realized too late that God had spoken, and they had refused to hear. On the hill, the families who listened stood in shock, watching the waters consume their homes. Many wept, not out of fear, but out of gratitude. They were safe, not because they were better, but because they obeyed. And the message is clear for you today. God still warns. God still speaks. Sometimes he speaks through dreams, through people, through small stirrings in your heart. But only those who listen and obey will escape the storms of life. Obedience does not just protect your future, it saves your destiny.